What's up, guys? One Mega Man fan coming at you live here for another night of Next Gaming Series. I'm going to get started in just a minute or two here. Currently reaching out to the captains. We're actually going to go ahead and hop into the coin toss room here. Get that started for the first match. Looks like we have one of the captains in there already. And we'll say hi and then wait on the other captain here. And hopefully he will not be too long. We do start in about 3 minutes or so. Hey man, how you doing?
All right, I'm here.
You're good, man. We're still waiting on the other captain from Zul'jin because
Okay.
you were on Do It Right, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I sent him a message in Discord, so hopefully he will be here momentarily.
All right. Cool.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, man?
There he is.
What's up? Doing good.
All
How you
right.
guys?
Pretty good. Okay, so we have to do coin flip. Zul'jin Distillery, you guys are going to be the home team, so you guys will get choice of heads or tails.
Okay, we'll take heads.
All right,
Ooh, good choice.
and it is heads.
See.
So, Zul'jin Distillery, would you guys like first pick or map pick for game one?
We will do map pick.
Okay, so first pick, that's gonna go over there. Sorry, making my notes here. All right, so Do It Right. What map would you like to ban?
Sorry, were you asking me that?
Yeah, what map do you guys want to
Oh,
ban?
I'm sorry. We'll ban Warhead.
I don't think
That's not
Warhead's in
rotation.
Oh, that's not
rotation.
even one. All right, I get 2 bans. Cool. Um, we'll ban Dragon as well. Dragon.
You only get
Schreier.
one.
Dang it! Come on, give me one more.
And then, what do you guys want to ban?
We'll ban towers.
Okay, and then they changed it for this season, so Do It Right. You guys have to pick the second map.
We will pick BOE.
Okay, and then what do you guys want for the first map?
Volskaya, please.
Okay, so Voltskaya, then BOE, and we have Dragon and Towers banned out. Okay. If you guys just hang tight, I will send you guys an invite in game. DeWitt, I need you to whisper me in game so I can get you on the whisper list. And we'll get started with the lobby and all that. Just so you guys know, there is a bug currently, so if you guys have to pause at any point during the game, you guys will have to do the readies and the countdowns without me, because if I type in chat, it crashes everybody's game.
Whoa.
So I
Right.
still have to do the unpause, which I can still do without crashing it, but you guys will have to do the countdown yourselves.
If you want to do spectator, you could we could unpause it, but it's whatever you want to do.
It's better for me to be the ref because then I have more options to pause. If I have to pause it, I can too as well.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, see you guys in game.
See ya.
All right, guys. So as you heard, we're gonna get right into this first map. We're gonna be going over 2 Volt Sky for game number 1. We'll get that lobby set up here right now and get these teams in here. And he's swap team. Alright, guys, we're going to get them loaded in here. As soon as they all get in, we'll get rocking and rolling with the first game. Alright. Looking good, guys. Looking good. We're getting people loaded in here nice and fast, which is always a great thing. One of the teams is already in here, just waiting on the other one to get fully in, and we'll be able to rock and roll with game number 1 here. Should be an exciting match. We did cast Zul'jin Distillery last week, actually. So nice to see them again and then do it right. I don't think we've casted for them before. Although a few of their players' names are familiar to me, so I may have casted with teams that had them on it before. But I don't think I've casted do it right before. That is good. 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 Just confirming the list of players real quick here, guys. Cowboy Kyle is on Zul'jin Distillery, so always nice to see him. Get everyone in here. We're just going to wait for the ready. As soon as we get that ready, we'll jump right into draft here. Maybe. I got one ready. We got ready number 2. Guys, we're jumping in to game number 1 here on Volt Sky Foundry. First pick and ban going to be over to Do It Right. And we'll see what they decide to go with here. Most likely we'll see something along the lines of the Cassia. Did it switch scenes? No, it did not. Sorry guys, we're having computer issues, all sorts of issues. There we go. Now you guys can see it. Garrosh ban here off the bat for Do It Right. And then the Asmodean on the other side. Zul'jin Distillery does not want to deal with Asmo this game. Gonna have the Urel then banned out by the side of Do It Right. Urel, quite a popular hero right now. Great in the Soul Lane, can hold her own. So definitely, if you're not going to take it, you want to get rid of it. And then second ban here for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. We'll see if they go with something like the Rainer, which is kind of a classic ban these days. Or they may go with something different instead. They're going to go with the Kael'thas. It's going to remove that from the map here. First pick over to Do It Right. They're going to snap that Deckard up. I think that's a great choice for them. Deckard, great zone control. Has the slows, the roots that are AoE. And with that stay while and listen, able to just lock things down. And then Johanna Jaina on the other side for Zul'jin Distillery as the 1-2 picks here. Johanna, one of the more popular tanks in the meta currently. And then we got the Jaina. Nice AoE damage. Ring of Frost definitely can lock things down. Or you can go with the Water LE just to kind of have another body per se on the map. 2-3 slot here for Do It Right before the ban phase. Love to see them grab at least their tank and maybe the solo lane here, since they did ban out the Urel. They are going to grab Diablo as their main tank, and then Zagar, who will most likely be that solo lane for them. We will probably see a ban from the side of Do It Right, either as a support ban or a solo laner ban that Zagar doesn't want to mess with, one of the two. Third ban here for the side of Zul'jin Distillery, though, before Do It Right gets their ban. At this point, I think they need to look at some DPS removal. They're going to get rid of the Genji, remove that dive option for Do It Right. Pairs well with the Diablo. They can kind of go in together, get those picks. So I think that's a good choice here. Now for the ban for Do It Right, like I said, a support ban or a solo laner ban could be where they decide to end up, as they do have both. Kind of chokes out the other side a little bit. You know, Zagara, you don't want her playing into something she's not comfortable against. In the support ban, you know, maybe you don't want to play against the Stukov Malfurion. They're going to get rid of the Stukov. Has that nice AoE silence. So removing that going to make it a little easier for Diablo when he dives in. Less chance he is going to be able, or going to get stuck with no abilities. We're going to have the 3-4 slot now for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Going to run the timer all the way down to the bottom here. I'd love to see them grab the solo laner and the support. They're going to grab that Malfurion and Phoenix. Most likely Phoenix will not be in the solo lane, although it is quite possible. He does do well in that lane. So a little flexibility there on that pick as far as what they want to do with the Phoenix. 4-5 slot here for the side of Do It Right. Last 2 picks, they need some damage here to get some picks. Jim Raynor is still available, although into the Johanna, not going to be great versus those blinds. They have things like Gul'dan. They're going to have Falstad here in Artanis. So interesting. Falstad is the main DPS, not something we see a whole lot of. Is going to kind of give them the double global option if they want to go with the Nidus network on Zagara. Although Maul APOC is kind of an old school combo, but it definitely can work if timed out right. And Deckard also has a stay a while and listen. So there could be some good setups there, good combinations with the ultimates. Last pick going to be Leo for that solo lane versus Zagara, and that should be a nice thing for Zagara. If I'm Zagara, I'm happy seeing that. Artanis also could end up in the solo lane for Do It Right. That's a possibility as well, but we will see for sure here. And actually, we need to, is it this one? Let people know we're live. And guys, we're going to jump over to the in-game setup here. Countdown starting game number 1 on Volskaya Foundry. Going to be getting ready to start here. Draft-wise, both teams have very interesting drafts. I'm kind of excited to see what Do It Right has planned for this comp they picked up. On the other side, we see kind of a more standard draft from the side of Zul'jin Distillery. So just based off the initial draft picks, I'd have to go with Zul'jin Distillery. But, you know, there's some nice combinations that they can set up with the Deckard, Stay a While and Listen, with APOC, with the potential Maul. Artanis that's had the blind available to him, or the laser. Probably going to go with the blind. Probably go laser, I think. I think you go laser here. Guys, we're jumping into the game. Teams are loading in as we speak. On the right-hand side in the red, we are going to have Do It Right. And on the left in the blue, we are going to have the side Zul'jin Distillery. A little bit of sprays going down there from Malfurion. Quick look at those level 1 talents here for you guys. Let's see what Artanis did go with. Amateur opponent. Interesting choice. Normally you want to go with the amateur opponent when you have a boss or something to burn down. You know, obviously there are quite a few camps here, so maybe they just plan on having Artanis rotate to camps. Zagara clearly set up to take the bottom lane as that solo laner. Already down there, going to get some creep down very early on. Phoenix not chosen the level 1 talent. Neither has Diablo or Falstad. Falstad, I think we would see go into the mage build, and we are going to see that picked up from him. Phoenix going to go with the stacks on his leader, trying to get a little extra rotation, a little extra slow available to him here. 45 here in the middle, so they're going to be careful here. They don't really want to go too deep as a team. Zagara, though, in the bottom lane is going to start to get some nice pressure. Leo going to make the rotation down. Zagara obviously going to spot this out. Did clean out the whole wave, but unfortunately none of their minions died, so no XP missed. Up at the top, we're going to have the 4-man rotating up here and have a little fight. Flip over on Johanna, going to push her into tower range. D-Wit going to pop that unstoppable. Walk out of there, taking a few tower shots, but nothing too major. Zagara looks like she'll be setting up for double soak here potentially. She can rotate fairly quickly with the advantage of having the creep down. She does get that movement speed bonus. A few minions missed, and that actually should help out a little bit here with the XP race for the side of Do It Right. Falstad looking to go ahead and start working on the hard camp along with Artanis. Deckard actually going to head over there too, which is an interesting choice. Surprised they don't have him soaking that middle lane. We're going to see the Phoenix working on the fortification camp here to grab that turret for the Zul'jin Distillery. Export. Yeah, I know that they don't get the same combo with the Maul APOC. It's you can time it out after though while they're clumped. So you Maul, you stay a while and listen. The APOC has time to go off underneath it. It can work. It's a little complicated, but it can work. But yeah, you definitely don't get the old marker like you used to. Swap on the Artanis here. Not going to be enough to get D-Wit into tower range. Going to take a root from the Malfurion, and some damage from Jaina there is going to be enough to get that blow up, and that will be first blood over to the side of Zul'jin Distillery. 4 is being locked in for both teams here. And XP just a slight leave in favor of Zul'jin Distillery with that kill.
We've redesigned our big light protectors for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
Hard camp being worked on now by the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Going to be timed out much better than the one from Do It Right here. Johanna, not going to be yanked here. Should be okay.
Hero slain.
I'm going to stall this rotation just a little bit, but she's in a bad spot. Going to get rooted here by Decker Kane and slowed. Jaina going to start putting out some damage, trying to be a 4 their tank, but unfortunately Johanna will fall, evening up the kills 1-1 here, and putting a slight XP lead over in favor of Do It Right. Either team on the point yet. Falstad is going to have to clean up that top lane here. We'll have some time. He does also have that fly, so he can come down much quicker than any of the other heroes with that global. Swap there onto the Phoenix. Gonna get moved by Diablo before he can get the teleport out. Jaina with a beautiful blizzard, gonna connect in multiple members there, get a lot of damage down onto Artanis. And point being controlled very well here by the side of Zul'jin Distillery. They did choose this map, so they definitely knew what they wanted to play here. Feel very confident on it. Falstad still dealing with the push in the top lane. And unfortunately, he is the DPS for the side of Do It Right. So by him not being here, it really hurts their ability to come in here and get these picks. Artanis going to come in and out. Very low again. Decker going to throw some potions down for him to pick up, heal back up. Level 7 now being locked in by the side of Do It Right. Falstad makes the rotation in. You were taking a lot of damage initially here. Gonna try to pick up their level 7s off the trickle down XP. There's the overtime Malfurion root. Gonna be big on the Iceman. Jaina gets a ton of damage out onto him. Gonna get Falstad extremely low, and that's gonna protect our number 1 going over to the side of Zul'jin Distillery. We'll see what they decide to do with it. Most teams are gonna go up to that top lane and prep that lane for the next objective. Take down that wall and that well. Looks like they're gonna go ahead and start here with the wall in the middle lane though. They take a lot of damage from that Artanis with that amateur opponent. Already down to under half health. I'd love to see them do their best to kind of just snipe the well over the wall. Don't worry too much about these towers. That well is really going to be the money value long term. And there goes the damage onto the well. Not going to be quite a kill. There's a swap onto the Phoenix here. Not going to be enough to pick initially, but Diablo with a beautiful flip shove combo into tower range is going to get the kill on Phoenix. Well does fall though. So there will be a slight advantage as far as, you know, healing capabilities for the next objective up in the top. Meanwhile, on the bottom, Zagara and Leo going at it. Cowboy Kyle doing his best to heal, but it's a tough matchup for Leoric into a Zagara anytime that happens. You have the heal pulse being worked on here. Hewitt gonna come in there, actually steals it away and gets out, has the unstoppable Malfurion, gets flipped. Flying come out, not going to be enough to get Malfurion out in one piece, but they did steal the heal pulse, which is big here. Do It Right cannot be happy about losing that, but they are about to lock in their 10s, which will give them control for about a level or so. The question is how are they going to play this out? They are up in experience. You know, they pushed and worked on that earlier, so now they're set up with this early 10, but they're not capitalizing on it, unfortunately. Zagara did decide to go with the Maul over the Nidus Network. I think that's a great choice here, considering how much clumping there is on this map. Diablo's still not chosen his. I feel like this has to be an APOC, but I guess Lightning Breath is technically an option. 10's being locked in now for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. We're going to see the Entomb from the Leoric. No March here. Phoenix going with the Salvo. Malfurion not chosen his ultimate either. There is going to be the Lightning Breath from Diablo picked up. Not going to try to combo APOC with anything. Decker Kane also grabbing that Lornado over the stay a while and listen. Which honestly, I think may be a bad choice. I think to stay on listen gets them a lot more value considering they don't have a ton of kill potential. If they can lock a few members out, that really would help them out while they can get a pick or two. There's a lightning breath from Diablo. Tornado gonna get some nice value against the wall though, but ankle shot able to walk away so far. There's a tranquility from Malfurion. Diablo going in again, trying to get the pick on Jaina. Root from Deckard on the 3 members here may not be enough though. And turret use as well. Phoenix with the lock on the 3. Can they get the pick here on the Diablo? There's gonna be the root, and that should be the kill onto Diablo. Has the souls, but he will now be very squishy. Phoenix with a nice teleport over the wall. Make sure he stays in the range. Iceman looks like he may fall here as well. 2 of the Jaina Blizzard turrets down, but is going to get picked up by Deckard, so that will not be lost for Do It Right. Great fight from both teams there. XP dead even now for both teams. Ultimates in favor of the side of Do It Right. Zul'jin going to start working on this protector early. You gotta leave somebody on it, guys. Can't both walk off of it. Little miscommunication there, looks like, from the team, sending both players off of the point. We're gonna see some pressure from Cigar here. Diablo soaking bottom. Looks like they're gonna try to pick up their 13s and then maybe try to move in. But, you know, soak-wise, I mean, no, obviously no soak for the side of Zul'jin Distillery down there. But by showing members in the middle here, this gives the option for Jaina to push in with Johanna here. Gonna have the nice flank on the backside. Tower shots are gonna be flowing. There's a beautiful maul. Gonna catch all 3 members. The gust does miss. You get a nice big blow up on Jaina initially. Phoenix gonna teleport out. Heal pulse still available if needed. Salvo gonna lock on the 4 members here. Cowboy Kyle is gonna fall on that Leoric. They can just back off here and come back in if they want. Tornado not gonna catch anybody. They need to make sure they don't lose anybody else here. All they have to do is play safe, rotate middle, soak a little bit to get that 13, and then come right back on in when they have the next 2 members come up and rotate in. Cowboy Kyle, obviously, as Leo in that Ghost Storm, going to spawn right back here. They don't have to worry about that rotation, so they just have to wait on the Jaina to come back up. 13 is being locked in for Zul'jin Distillery now. Diablo up to about 45 souls or so. Slowly working on building it up. Johanna moving in initially here, looking for the push. Has 6 cents on the Blessed Shield. There's a big entomb on to Deckard. Gonna have the counter Lornado to pull Johanna in though. Diablo in the back line trying to split people off. Jaina gets the pick onto Falstad. Laser though from Martinez gonna get the counter kill. 1-for-1 trade so far in this fight. Beautiful look by from Malfurion on 2. There's Diablo with the lightning breath. Trying to get some kills here. Phoenix and Salvo gonna lock on to 2 members. Cowboy Kyle very low. Looks like he may fall again. Tranquility now gonna come out from Malfurion. Looking to try to keep his team alive. They do get the protector though. Johanna hops in. We should see one other hop in too as well. Diablo will fall. Not gonna lose any souls, but we'll have that nice long respawn timer. And protector going over to the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Next objective will be in bottom. We'll see if they rotate there after taking down this fort. Looks like they're going to push up towards the deep wall here. I'm not sure how much I agree with this. I'd really love to see them push out that bottom lane and get that well. But they think the wall value, the wall XP here is going to grant them more long term. And it will give more XP than the fort in the bottom. Swap is actually going to connect on the Phoenix. He does have to teleport though. Should be able to get out. Protector trying to heal. Iceman taking a lot of damage from that Protector. Artanis actually falls here to the Protector. And we're going to have about a quarter level lead or so in favor of Zul'jin Distillery at the end of this. Should be able to take down the Sport 2 with the Protector. He'll put them up now about a half level or so. Protector about to pop in 10 seconds. Not like they can get too much value out of this. Looks like they may rotate in. Try to clean up some of that creep with the Protector. They might, if they shut down the tower, they might be able to do it, but not going to be close enough. Looks like an aggressive invade on the camp here. They don't quite have their 16s yet, though. Johanna with the blinds on the Falstad. They're trying to feel for a team as they finish this camp. Big lockdown on to multiple members here from the Phoenix with the Salvo. Going to connect with quite a few. We're going to have Deckard fall early on. Diablo going to fall. He gets the lightning breath off, though. able to get some nice spread damage initially. Iceman falls to the slow from Jaina. Another kill for Zul'jin Distillery. Now up an entire level. Steal the turret away here from the side of Do It Right. Johanna swap back into tower range. Does have a turret on her. She needs to drop it. She can. Team rotating in the backside. Ankle shot looking for that kill on the Zag and is going to get it. Do It trying to get out of range of Artanis to get the pick there. There's going to actually be a 5-man team white at the end of things. And also that's going to be a staggered death timer here as well. Zul'jin Distillery looking like they wanted to rotate initially into the heal pulse camp. They're decided to go ahead and turn around, go for the wall here. Try to get some extra XP, continue to push this lead up. It is a 3v5 for a bit in their favor. Go ahead and back out after taking down a tower and the wall. Looks like they're going to head and invade the hard camp here. I like the choices by Zul'jin Distillery here. Going to get some extra pressure on the map now that they have that advantage. All 5 members back up for the side of Do It Right. About to lock in their 16s. Falstad going with a hammering build here. Kind of mixed with an auto attack build. It's kind of a combo build here. The pulse will be worked on by Do It Right. Looks like they want to pick this up. They should have no problem grabbing this. They do have Zul'jin Distillery working on the camps. Heal pulse going to be picked up. That's going to be 3 turrets in favor of 4 turrets. Sorry, 4 turrets in the hands of Zul'jin Distillery. Going to be looking to be set up very well here on this bottom point. Do It Right, going to push in the top lane here. Look for some pressure. Maybe take down the wall. Maybe even go for the fort. Counter push though in the bottom from the side of Zul'jin Distillery, saying, "Hey, yeah, we're fine to trade with you guys. We don't mind at all." Boss, they're going to fly down. Probably use the Mighty Gust to peel them off of this, most likely. Johanna with the ult. There's the Entomb. Falstad does not get over that with the barrel. Has to use Mighty Gust to try to peel for himself. Ankle shot gets the slow off on him, but not fast enough to kill Iceman. Meanwhile, in the top, we still see the continued push by the side of Do It Right. Zul'jin Story, I'm not sure what they're doing here. I'd love to see them just Hearth. It looks like the teams are just going to trade out, and this is definitely in favor of, initially in favor of Do It Right, because they are ahead so far in this burn down. They have the Artanis and the Zagara. There's going to be the back from 2 of the members here. Zagara going to make sure they confirm this keep, get these catapults in this top lane. In the bottom of the wall did go down, but the keep did not fall. So definitely trade in favor of Do It Right there, but the protector has been stacked up this whole time by Leo. Already at 65%. Diablo looking for an engage. Have the fire come out. There's the salvo from the Phoenix, putting some nice damage onto the backline. No picks so far. Leo steps off the point. Maul going to connect with 2 members. Going to get the pick though. Beautiful route though by the Malfurion to stop Artanis and Diablo. But he is going to get moved around. Jaina taking a lot of damage from that laser. Ice block saves her for a little bit, but not going to be enough. Cowboy Kyle in a rough spot falls as well. It's going to be 2 kills so far. 3 kills, 4 kills. And that is going to be just Malfurion left alive here. He will have to Hearth and go back. So overall, this was a great trade for the side of Do It Right. They're going to end up getting some percentage here on the Protector. And they will also have that keep gone in the top, so catapults will start pushing that lane. 20 a little bit closer for the side of Zul'jin Distillery, so definitely still have a shot here. There are no means down and out of it. In fact, because the forts are up in middle and bot, this actually makes it kind of difficult for the Protector to push in initially. Artanis and Zagara, though, going to try to take down this fort and get that extra pressure there. 20 being locked in by both teams. Leo grabbing the upgrade to the Entomb to get the silence, and that could be big here if he catches multiple members. Could get some major value out of this. Falstad gonna work on the turret camp here, and Zagara and Diablo gonna grab the other one, just trying to get as much pressure as they can on the map with this push. Decker gonna grab that protector and start pushing in this bottom lane. Gonna be looking for the second keep, I would assume.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Meanwhile, top lane, Zul'jin Distillery has to clean up that camp before they make the rotation down here. DeWitt and Lettuce Star gonna be down here trying to zone. Root gonna catch the Malfurion, gonna take a lot of damage from the protector. There's gonna be the Tranquility to make sure he keeps himself alive. Johanna with the ultimate just to zone. Falstad with the upgrades to Mighty Guff's gonna split the team, but Artanis will fall here initially, be the first victim of this fight. Laser in the back on the Malfurion, he's fine as long as he keeps walking. There's gonna be the Root. Laser will kick off though. And now on the chase is Zul'jin Distillery. Gonna look for some additional picks. They don't have the Johanna ult to get the pick off of this protector popping. Entomb gonna connect. Silence on the Malfurion here. Gonna get the quick blow up from the Jaina with all that burst damage. Diablo still in this protector. Ring of Frost is technically available. I don't know if it's gonna work on Diablo though. He can kind of shove his way out. Gonna get the flip, double shove. They're gonna try to get the pick here on him. Nice root there. If they can pick up Diablo, this would be big. There's Lornado gonna push back multiple members though. Root not gonna connect. Jaina with the root and slow on to Rowan here. And that's gonna be bigger on Diablo. They need to push in here and get this keep. I don't think they can end the game. It's only a couple seconds until Diablo and Artanis are back up. Diablo did have enough souls, but they need to confirm this keep. They need to get catapult pressure in this lane. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for them to come back here. Dewitt going to get swapped further in. You see the scan by Phoenix connecting multiple members. Rowan very low. Not able to get the pick initially. Steps on a bunch of pots. Keep does finally fall. Dewitt going to pop, stop it with the Iron Skin. Diablo going to fall now. Tornado going to come down. Push ankle shot further in the base. But the swap from Artanis actually going to save Jaina, but will save himself as well. So trade there. The 5 members here are going to push in towards the core. They need to either back now or go for the core. One of the two. There are multiple catapults on that core right now. Falstad with the upgraded Mighty Gust. Core is falling now to catapults. 3 catapults here in the bottom. Looking for the picks. Zul'jin Distillery desperately trying to get back to save their core. Leo does make it back. Jaina gonna fall here. Gets off a nice ring onto 1 to zone, but their core damage cannot be saved here. They do not have a mule. Lost a huge percentage on the core, down to 38% already. And this opens up an easy backdoor for the side of Do It Right. Also, those catapults will be continuing to push that top lane, so that has to be babysat this game. They cannot let them stack up again like that. They needed to back out of there as soon as they confirm that keep. Both teams going to look for the camps here. Great job by Do It Right to go ahead and grab their camp and then make the rotation over. They're going to see no one's here and go ahead and steal this turret camp away. This is great for them. Going to give them some extra pressure. Very surprised Zul'jin Distillery did not go for this camp first. Instead chose to go for that siege camp in the top right. Counter siege being picked up by Zagara here. Now at this point in the game, if either team loses a team fight heavily and one team comes out with 4 or 5 members up still, and the other team is down to 1 or 2, this will be the end of the game because both cores are exposed. Spawn in the middle, a little bit more favored for the side of Do It Right because they do have a conveyor belt they can use to get back up there if they want to clean out that bottom lane. Falstad actually, as we speak, cleaning out that bottom lane. Artanis not able to get the swap off, gonna fly up to the top with Falstad.
Terminal activated. Take control of it.
Heal Pulse still being worked on here by the side of Zul'jin Distillery. They want to grab this, so they at least have Heal Pulse to go with their turret. And Cowboy Kyle going to have to work on cleaning up this top lane first before they make the rotation into the protector area. First turret down here for the side of Do It Right. This is the fight that most likely will decide the game. We need to see something here. Zul'jin Distillery cannot sit on this. It's going to be the engaged by Johanna, connects with multiple numbers. They're through the silence and the Ring of Frost connecting with multiple members. Falstad gets the ultimate off, but the Maul actually going to save multiple members from running out of this Phoenix with a big scan on the 3 members. Going to take out Diablo as well too. 2 kills so far. Artanis with the laser onto the Johanna. Unfortunately, not the target you really want. Artanis is going to kill the Jaina, but will fall to Malfurion. Meanwhile, we're going to see Deckard trying to escape from the Phoenix. Zagara falls as well. It's going to be 4 kills to 1 in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. They need to be marching to the core right now. There's already catapults there. Leo did have to go back and babysit though. They do not want to lose their core catapults that get stacked up. So unfortunately he cannot hang out on that point. He's now rotating in. He is going to be the damage. They definitely have to keep him safe here. There's going to be the heal pulse drop. Unfortunately dropped in range of the core. GGs are being called though. Core will fall fairly fast. Deckard with the Lornado trying to slow this down some, but not going to be enough. Congratulations. Zul'jin Distillery taking game number 1 here. Very close match from both teams. That's what we like to see, is a nice close game. Quick look here, guys, for you at the talents and stats. As always, just so you can pause the VOD or the YouTube video later and check those out. Kind of see what other people are playing with. It's always a fun thing to do. Guys, that is going to be that map. Next map is going to be Battlefield of Eternity. We're going to go ahead and get that lobby set up right now and get those teams in here. Quite a different map from the one that was just played. So definitely going to have some major change up here as far as structure, what teams go for. I think I'd like to see Zul'jin Distillery maybe make some different choices with the camps late game. Early game, they had that very nice choice to take the camp up top, get that extra pressure during the objective. I think that was a great call by them. Unfortunately, there was the Falstad on the other side, so that made it a little more difficult because he does have that global option available to him. All right, guys. No, he goes swap team. Sorry, guys, getting everybody straightened out here real quick. All right, team 1 is right, so we're just gonna wait on team 2 to hop in. And as soon as they get in here, we'll be able to rock and roll game number 2, guys, between Zul'jin Distillery and Do It Right. My throat is starting to go out between last night and tonight, and I got another cast Thursday. Gonna be a lot of work on this poor voice of mine. Teams are both in the lobby. See if we can get the readies from the teams, and we'll be able to rock and roll with game number 2 here. I got one ready, waiting on ready number 2 here. Maybe. Looks like they need just a little longer. They're ready, guys. We're jumping into game number 2. Gonna be Zul'jin Distillery versus Do It Right now on Battlefield of Eternity. First pick and ban over to the side of Zul'jin Distillery for this game, as they won a map pick for game number 1. And they were able to win on their map. This is the map pick for Do It Right. Hopefully they can bring it home. Tie this up 1-1. Zul'jin Distillery going to be looking to take home the domination with that 2-0, though. first pick and ban over to the side of Zul'jin Distillery. After last game, I don't know, Diablo could be something you take out, or Artanis. Both got a lot of value during that game. Unfortunately, I just feel like there wasn't quite enough blow up on the side of Do It Right to kind of work. They are going to get rid of their Artanis, so did not get liked getting swapped around by him. So going to remove that from the options. There goes the Phoenix. So 2 heroes from last game not going to be available. Now, Artanis does work well on BOE. Phoenix, not as much of a hot pickup here. Usually we see the Hanzo, Greymane. You want to go old school, go Vala. Raynor's not too bad here. There goes Raynor. He will not be available on this map. So yeah, a team's going to be looking to ban out potential race heroes, or just something they don't want to deal with. Both are good ideas. First pick is going to go over to Zul'jin Distillery. So the question is the Do It Right want to let them have the choice of Hanzo or Greymane, or remove one of those options from the field? Going to run the timer down all the way to 0. Sorry guys, I didn't realize my scene didn't swap.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to have the Hanzo first picked here. Garrosh was the ban out. So do apologize about that.
The crusade calls.
And then we'll have the Jaina Johanna picked up here for the side of Do It Right. Two picks here now, going to be Yrel and Deckard. Yrel great in that soul lane. I think that's a solid choice for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. And they're going to grab that Deckard to heal. I think this is good. I like this 3 picks so far from Zul'jin Distillery. Very strong opening here. Jaina Johanna. Johanna obviously not too bad with the blinds against the Hanzo. Jaina, not really the map she's known for. Usually you see something more like a Li Ming here. But definitely is going to have the option to have those slows available to her. Diablo going to get banned out here. They don't want that paired with Yrel. I would love to see a Greymane ban here. I think this is a great spot for Greymane ban. Going to remove the other main racer. Kind of force over Do It Right on something like the Vala with Hungering Arrow build if they want to have that for this match, to have some sort of consistent race. Time we're going to run all the way down here. They're going to get rid of the Stukov. They're going to remove a support here for Do It Right. Do It Right now with the 3-4 slot for their picks. Going to start running that timer down. There's the Lily to have some blinds to go with that Johanna. Interesting choice. And the Cassia. And this is odd. That is 3 heroes with blinds. Now, yes, Hanzo is a hero that works, that depends on his autos. Yrel also a melee hero, but I don't really feel like you need that many blinds for them. I guess they concerned about a Greymane pickup here from Zul'jin Distillery. I'm not sure. Zul'jin has a nice spot to grab something like a Li Ming in their tank. They are going to grab that Li Ming. And yeah, they're sitting nice and pretty. There's a ton of blinds from Do It Right, and they just don't have a ton of value they're going to get off here, in my opinion. You know, obviously you're going to slow down Yrel, slow down Murden as far as damage output. Same thing with Hanzo. But Hanzo is mostly going to be his Q and W getting the damage off for the most part. Li Ming's full spell power. So, you know, I just don't see the reason for all these blinds unless they were just hoping to cancel out a Greymane. Sonya going to get picked up here for the soul lane. Also give them a little bit of race here. So, interesting choices overall. It is all ladies. That is true. They just pointed out in chat. It is all ladies on the side of Do It Right. All female characters. So interesting. Maybe that's what they were going for. Not sure. But if they were, they did pull it off fairly well. I think I would have liked Gleaming over the Jaina, but you know, we'll take it here. Gonna hop over to the in-game screen, guys. We're gonna wait for the teams to load in here. As soon as they get in, we'll get rock and rolling with this next match. I mean, team comp wise, I feel like I have to give it to Zul'jin Distillery again with this comp they have set up here. On the left, guys, we are gonna have. How do we get rid of the Ming? You guys see that, don't you? You guys see that? How do we? Everyone? Why is our? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, on the left, we are going to have Zul'jin Distillery looking to try to make this a 2-0. Get that domination on the right. In the red, we're going to have Do It Right. Trying to come back, tie this up 1-1. Yrel going to be up in that top versus that Sonya off the bat here. Teams both setting up in the bottom lane with the 4-mans. Hanzo not taking any bushes yet, which is interesting. Johanna coming in from the side. Not really going to be able to do a whole lot. There's going to need Sonic Arrow to get the vision. Janny using that Grave wave clear to go ahead and get this wave cleared up initially. Murden, though, doesn't mind soaking some of these shots while his team cleans up the wave. Cassie going a little deep there. Not going to be anything to worry about. DeWitt taking some heavy poke, but the nice thing is Murden can kind of just chill back. Heal right back on up, and then come right back on in. That is one of the big advantages of that Murden. Up top, Sonya not having a great time against Yrel according to the health bars. Gonna try to keep yourself sustained up, but you're all doing a great job poking her down. It's got her push back up to the right side of the lane. May end up forcing out that tap here momentarily. Cowboy Kyle on that Yrel. Back in the bottom lane. Continued clear here from both the teams. Murden going in hard on Iceman. Li-Ming gets the missiles off. Does not get the full combo though. Not going to be enough to get pick up here, but gets Iceman very low on that Cassia. And so far, very even down here in the bottom lane. Slight experience lead in favor of Zul'jin Distillery, but not enough to really warrant anything. Both teams keep an eye on the C camp. Neither team is rotated over to the hard camp with the shamans. Teams now know where their protectors will be, or where the immortals will be spawning, respectively. Jaina now making that rotation over to the Bruiser camp. Going to start that off. We see Hanzo and Deckard on the opposite side. They go over and start theirs. Hanzo obviously started with Scatter Arrow build, which is the go-to here on this map at 1, 4, and 7. Does not have that level 4 to get that extra damage off though quite yet. Jaina gonna Hearth get full mana. 4s are getting locked in for both the teams. Yrel just bullying Sonya in that top lane. Iceman gonna take some poke from Murden here. Immortal's getting ready to spawn. We'll see what teams decide to do here off the bat. Gonna be the long rotation for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. They do have to rotate all the way up to the top lane to work on their Immortal. Hanzo already gonna be up there. Meanwhile, Do It Right down here in the bottom is gonna go ahead and clean up the Shaman first. It's a great call by them. Just removes that potential pressure on the wall. But that gives lots of time for the side of Zul'jin Distillery to work on this. Murray with a nice stun on the Sonya there. Gonna get the halftime show. They will be going left and right. Cowboy Kyle working on this wave. Thankfully, his team is not going to need him. This is going to be a pure race. We're going to see the defense here now from the side of Do It Right. They do not want to race. They want to zone off the enemy team. Leeming gets some nice missiles over the wall. Hanzo also with the arrow. They're just going to try to slowly poke this down because they have the ability to. Sonya now moving in. And apparently Hanzo did not lock in his level 4. So we do see that locked in now. So now he'll get that nice extra damage on the Immortal. Bit of a misplay there. And they need to push in. They can see the damage going down. They need to have Yrel rotate down here. She's starting to make that rotation. But it's very late now. Murding stun from the Immortal takes a lot of damage from Jaina here. Cassie gonna dive in. Cowboy Kyle looking for the knockback into the team. Iceman taking some heavy damage from that Li Ming. And we will see the back out here from the side of Do It Right. Zul'jin Distillery picks this up with no problem now that Hanzo has that level 4 talent. Obviously, shields heavily lost. This is going to be pushing the bottom lane here, as there was a slight bit of damage to the top lane from Yrel. Outlaning Sonya so far. Murden with a nice stun. There's Li Ming Orb. Can they get the pick is the question. They cannot with that unstoppable. We're going to see Johanna back up here, grab that well, toss the blind out. Root from Deckard is going to connect. Unfortunately, not going to get a ton of value. Level 7 is now here for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Pushing in with this Immortal. They can get the wall in the well. That would be big for them. They don't have to get too much more than that. That's the 2 main goals off a very early Immortal. They don't get the well. They do get the wall. DeWitt going a little deep. Going to turn around, jump back out with that Dwarf Toss. Rowan playing with danger here. Fairly low. Down to under 300 HP. He is going to get back out, though. Ankle shot falls initially. DeWitt jumping away, trying to get some time for these heals. There's going to be the root. Iceman not able to connect there. It's going to be a 1-for-0 trade in favor of Do It Right. They were able to defend here, get their level 7s. They only lost the well, a little damage onto the fort, so not too bad at all. Camp on the bottom being worked on. Deckard can't see this, I don't believe, but Hanzo will definitely spot it out with that Sonic Arrow. Deckard with the Night Root needs to be careful, as they do not have their tank available to them yet. Murray now making the rotation in. Not too big of a deal, though. They can get this cleaned up fairly quickly. Blinds going out. So Hanzo going to clean up this camp like it's no big deal with that Scatter Arrow. And teams will just continue to poke here for some Mortal Spawns. We have about 16 seconds left on both of the Shaman camps. We should see the team start to make their rotation now. Hanzo able to do this with Deckard. Lehman going to come in and support, make sure they pick this up even faster. Up top, Soul Laner still going to continue to be going back and forth. Cowboy Kyle, a little low on mana, but so far winning this out very heavily in their favor. On the middle of the map, we will see the defensive spawns for the Immortals. Give both teams some time here. Going to be about a quarter level or so lead in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. Johanna goes down to the bottom and is showing there should be a push in here now from the side of Zul'jin, that they know Johanna is the one down in the bottom. Gonna see some poke here from the 2 DPS. Murden and Deckard trying to poke down Rowan here, but not gonna really be able to do much here. That is just a very tanky tank. DeWitt spots the rotation out. Lily a little far forward here. Root gonna come out. 10 almost locked in for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Do It Right needs to start backing out of this before those 10s get locked in, or it could be very dangerous. Root can connect to Deckard onto the Sonya here. Quest finished for Hanzo. Gonna be putting in some decent damage. There's the pick on the Sonya. Leaving with the first reset here of this fight. Big arrow on the 2 members here. Murden very forward. Stairwell Listen going to connect as well to buy some time. Iceman blows up along with that Lily. Rowan just barely limps away. Fort falls here. And if I'm Zul'jin Distillery, I'm pushing this here. Send Hanzo to work on the Immortal, and your 3-man pushes with this camp. They need to keep this camp alive and get pressure on this wall. As much value as they can earn, the better. Hanzo now working on the Immortal initially. Jaina gonna actually rotate down to the middle. Team coming in here to support Be Fresh on that Hanzo. Halftime show should be here in just a moment. 10's locked in for the side of Do It Right. They do have that Jugs on the Lily. Ball Lightning on the Cassius. And no Valkyrie here. Ring of Frost from the Jaina. Johanna pretty far forward here. They need some heavy poke. There's going to be the blinds. The root from both sides. The big arrow on the 4 members here. Going to do a lot of work. Stay a while and listen. Going to get interrupted here before it goes off. Lily with the Jugs trying to heal, but unfortunately Jaina is not going to make it out of this alive. There's the pick from Sonya on to Li Ming though. Trying to keep Deckard alive out of this. Is going to start walking down. Team trying to peel for him. Not able to get off that stay a while and listen again, but they do get the kill. There's a counter kill now onto the Hanzo. There's the kill on the Cassie. Going to be a 3-for-2 trade so far in favor of the side of Do It Right. Both tanks and the support still alive here for the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Sorry, that fight was in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. Do It Right did lose 3 members. Li Ming back up, starting to make that rotation in. Deckard in a really bad place, does not have any more mana. Neither does Muradin here. There's going to be the blind. Stun is actually can connect, and they may lose the Deckard here. Cowboy Kyle going back in to try to peel. Li Ming going very far forward, looking for the pick, going to get knocked and blown up immediately from the spear from Sonya with that poison she talented into. Got a little too greedy there. Now going to be a 4v5 in favor of Do It Right. They're going to make that rotation up to that top Immortal. Start burning down the shield as quickly as possible. Hanzo obviously still has some nice poke here. Going to do his best to start to burn this down. Louis is the only one here. As soon as they know that, they can start working on this immediately. Johanna gets the stun off onto Hanzo here, but the Immortal will go over to the side of Do It Right. Johanna able to stall it just long enough. Did have to blow the Blessed Shield though, which is a big 13's getting locked in. Bottom lane really didn't take any more damage or anything. Looks like we may have a little bit of a high ping here, guys. We're dropping a couple frames in game. That is not Twitch. He's fighting here. Stay a while listening to connect with all 5 members here. There's the Ball Lightning going to spread around here. Get some nice range damage off. Lily with the Jugs in the background. Going to keep her team healed up. Ring of Frost is going to connect with the Murden. Going to take a lot of damage. Deckard throwing his pots, trying to keep him alive so far. He did pop that Avatar to stay alive. Yrel up top, soaking and pushing that lane. And 13 will now be locked in for the side of Do It Right. They ended up getting the fort off of that. So not too bad on the value initially here. Gonna grab the Osler camp in the bottom, get those pushing up this lane. Meanwhile, up top, we are gonna have Yrel working on her Cosmos. Cassie can actually come in here and invade on this if she wants to. You're all gonna have to back out here. Not enough mana on Kyle, and that camp will be given away for free, but not the exact time you want to die. There's gonna be a 5-man push up here. This was spotted out by Yrel, so now we'll see what happens from moving the story. They rotate here. They're gonna start to move up here, but they will not be able to save the wall or the well. Fort may be in trouble too. There's going to be a big stairwell listen on 3 members. Cassie going to get blown up here initially in this team fight. Spin to win on the Sonya, trying to stay alive. Big Hanzo arrow going to connect the 2. Ring of Frost catches 3 members. Unfortunately, no way to capitalize on it besides trying to escape. And that will be a 1-for-0 trade in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. They're going to clean up this Kaza camp here real quick. Next objective will be spawning shortly. We should see the teams rotating in to their shaman camps. Looks like a possible debate here. Cassie is back up now, though. They have to be very careful on the side of Blizzard. It's not really a talent advantage or anything. There's going to be a blow up, though, on the Sonya. Camp stolen away. And this is big. Zul'jin Distillery up a whole level. Going to now make the rotation down to this Immortal. Hanzo going to start burning it away as fast as possible with those scatter arrows. Meanwhile, camp going to be cleaned up by that Lily and Jaina that was stolen away. Halftime show is already here. It looks to be a very heavily shielded Immortal. It is unfortunately going to be offensive spawns, which means it's really easy for Hanzo to burn this down fast. Gonna see Do It Right try to burn as much as they can here off this shield. Unfortunately, only take down about a third of it. And this Immortal will be pushing up in the top lane. See the teams rotating in now. Jaina has now completed her quest. Hanzo with some nice poke off that tower using that scatter arrow. Gonna have about 20 seconds till all the ultimates are up for Distillery. Distillery. Do It Right has all theirs. Murden, though, doesn't care. Gonna dive in without that avatar. He's gonna connect on two members in the back. They want to listen to connect with a big arrow. Ring of Frost misses everyone except for Cowboy Kyle on that Urel, who will not get out, did not have the ultimate to get the heal off in the protection. Iceman very low. Can they get the pick? Is the question. They're trying desperately. Hanzo gets the pick. Leeming, though, falls right after that reset. Gonna be a 2-for-1 trade so far in favor of Do It Right. They want more kills here. They want to push off Zul'jin Distillery so they can finish burning down this Immortal. 4 in the top obviously falls this wall. Gonna take some damage, but they should be able to save this keep no problem. 16 locked in for the side of Zul'jin Distillery, and now being picked up by Do It Right with that XP from those kills.
I must rest for a time.
You can see rotations, 2 camps from the teams. Unfortunately, that fight just Murden went in just a little too early there. Not enough time for Urel to get her ultimate back up. She was not able to pop that to stay alive there off that Ring of Frost. And see both of the Khazar camps picked up here in the top and bottom respectively. We're going to need to see the rotation though from Zul'jin Distillery, because this is an exposed fort. They're not here protecting it. And Do It Right says, you know what, you're not here, we're going to take it. Thank you very much for that free XP. We're going to go ahead and take that structure. And then we'll rotate down and we're going to clean out your camps that you just picked up. So a little bit of a slow rotation here from Zul'jin Distillery, unfortunately. They need to find some pressure on the map. They are up about a level, so not really ideal for them to look for a team fight. They really want to try to hold off until that 20 happens. There's the warning pings. Long rotation in here from Zul'jin Distillery. Gonna look for the pick. Murden on the back line gets a nice stun. Ice Block's gonna be to avoid the initial stun from the Murden though. Really gonna have the heal going off. Murden falls here. Even with that avatar, gonna be 1 for 0 trade so far. Urel gonna absorb a ton of damage. Day One listening to connect. There's the blow up on the Johanna. There's the counter kill, or the second kill from the Li Ming. With those resets, Cassia now in trouble. That's gonna be a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Zul'jin Distillery. Great rotation by them, great fight. They're gonna now probably make that rotation to the Immortal. Hanzo is still alive. Gonna start working on this while the 3-man actually distracts these 2 members here from Do It Right. Tries to buy time for Hanzo to poke this down. And they're gonna double threaten here. They're gonna say, hey, you two can go deal with Hanzo if you want, and he can run away, or you can lose more structures in the bottom. Your choice. Hanzo unfortunately taking that stun from the Immortal. This is a bit of an aggressive camp. I don't know if I agree with this. They're going to try to pick this up here and will confirm it. Immortal swap, unfortunately, going to be the offensive positions again. So no help here for the side of Do It Right. Not even going to be able to burn down the shield on this Immortal. This will be a very healthy Immortal. Cassie going to do a little bit of poke here. But this is almost 100% Immortal. Going to be pushing in to their top lane.
Victory through righteousness.
The wall is gone, but they have one tower remaining. So this keep is exposed. Zul'jin Distillery pushing in fairly early here. I'd love to see them leave these minions here. They need to let the Immortal catch up to this wave. Unfortunately, not going to choose to do that. Gonna go ahead and work on this tower here. And the Immortal won't have these minions tanking shots for it. So we'll be taking that tower damage. Frost gonna connect with the Urel here. Cassia diving in though on Li Ming, not able to get the pick. Low on the Jaina here. He is getting very low. People now fall. Merton diving in deep, getting a ton of damage off. It's gonna be a kill now on the Sonya, kill on the Cassia. That's 3 for nothing. 20 is here. GG is being called. Zul'jin Distillery taking it home with the domination, with the 2-0 in this series. Congratulations to them taking home the 2 wins tonight on this game. We'll take a quick look for you guys at the stats and talents. All right, guys, that is going to be it now for this series. Congratulations to both teams. They both played well. Oh, that's the wrong scene. There we go. Got it. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging. Congratulations. Like I said, the both teams both played very well here today. Zul'jin Distillery just came out a little bit ahead, able to take home those 2 wins. Coming up in 57 minutes, about an hour. We're going to have Reborn Knights Red versus Baby Makers. That's going to be a Division A game. You guys definitely don't want to miss out on that. If you guys aren't able to hang out for that, that is perfectly fine. I am one Mega Man fan. Up above is going to be that follow button. I would appreciate it if you guys pressed it. If you guys really enjoyed it, to your left, you will see that subscribe button. You could press that as well too. Would mean the world to me. You can sub for free with Twitch Prime. Doesn't cost you anything if you're already paying for Amazon Prime, so why not use that free Prime sub? Guys, hopefully you'll be back here in an hour. If not, thank you for hanging out. We will go ahead and host you guys over to another NGS game if they are active. So hang tight for that. And I will see you guys all in just under an hour right back here for some more Heroes of the Storm action. See you guys all in a bit.
Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night. Erase all of these broken dreams and fly.